All right, so I'm gonna walk you through the space before we get everything installed, and let's take a look at the outside first. So for the outside, we're thinking 2 speakers to cover this area. There may be some outdoor seating here in the future. So we're gonna do 2 speakers, one at the left side, one at the right side. We have to consider this awning, it's a retractable awning. This is particularly why I didn't go with the AW650 from Klipsch. They're a little bit larger, but I wanted something that, you know, provides good sound. So we went with the medium, the 525s. And there's gonna be one there and one in the far corner. Now we can take a walk inside and we'll show you where all the rest of the speakers are gonna go. So, for the in-ceiling speakers, we wanted to cover this whole dining area. Let's take a look at the area as a whole. Right now we're under renovations here. The shop will, or the restaurant will be open in a few weeks, but we're getting all this done beforehand. We also have another cool project where we're going to do acoustic paneling, change out this old dated paneling. Mostly for aesthetics, it is definitely going to provide a benefit acoustically speaking, but it's going to look so much nicer. We have something really cool planned. I threw it at the owner and he was like, hey man, that's awesome. The place is going to look great. So we're going to replace these dated, I don't know what they are, some type of acoustic paneling with brand new, beautiful foam, 3D geometric, you know, cutouts, acoustic panels that are just going to look so nice. The room's really going to pop. All right, so our first set of speakers is going to be in this line. So that's going to cover this whole front area. Our next set's going to be around the middle here of the dining area. We have 1 and 2 right there. And then the last set is going to be towards the rear of the dining area. It's 1 and 2 there. So it's a pretty large space to cover. 6 speakers is plenty though. It's really nice. I like to go with more speakers or enough speakers so that you can cover the space with sound and not have to turn up the volume, you know, too much to get sound. You want at least, I would say, for this room, 6 speakers is perfect, but you want to have enough speakers so that you don't have to crank the volume for everyone to hear it. That's one of the concepts behind providing good audio for a working space like this, is to have a good spread on the speakers, good distance between them, but also have enough speakers so that you don't have to blast it so everyone can hear it. Everyone wants to hear the audio, but it should be at a moderate level. It should be part of the ambient noise floor, not overpowering conversation, you know? It's for ambience. But also, what we did was we're gonna pull audio return from the TV, and whenever there's a football game or UFC fight, we're gonna broadcast that audio through the entire system. It's gonna be awesome. So these are your 6 speakers. As far as what we ended up doing for the cutouts or the measurements, we decided symmetry aesthetically between these panels would be perfect. We also took that measurement and matched it here on the outer because there's no second panel here. It's the same measurement. So we have perfect symmetry between all 6 speakers, falling right in line, left and right, to these acoustic panels, and then we also falling in line directly halfway between them. 1, 2, 1, 2 up there, and right there. So it's gonna look good and it's gonna sound good. Very important that you take your time, take the measurements very seriously and decide what's best before you go making your cutouts. Now, most of the work is actually taking the measurements and then throwing in the circuits. So, we got through step 1. Let's get into step 2 now. That is origin and destination, which means you take your measurements, you decide your cutout. The speakers are on the way, they're getting delivered soon. We don't have the speakers themselves, so we made our measurements and did a small cutout to pass our circuits. So these are all the destinations for the circuits. The origin, I'll show you guys where the amp's gonna come out, is right next to the point of sale system. We already have these lines coming out. So, comes out of there. We actually did some data cabling about a week ago. Here, this is our data port, this is our on-wall data port, you see that? Let me get some light for you guys. There we go. So this is what we did about a week ago. We installed some brand new data lines for a new POS system that's going to go in. This is going to be our audio port where all the lines will come out. So this is the origin for all the circuits. It's going to go back to the 2 Sonos amps wired into this cabinet, and each of the destinations are each speaker. So once you establish your origin and destination for the circuit, you can then build the circuit between the 2 points, which is what we've taken the liberty of doing. So all these circuits are done. These just need to be clipped out of the box right here. So I'd say, except for the 2 fronts, which I'm waiting for those speaker brackets to make the cutouts exactly, the origin destination has been established for all these speakers, and we already got into step 3, which was building our circuits. Now, as soon as the speakers do arrive, we're going to make our proper cutouts with the templates, and then we're going to pop in our audio-video devices. I'm going to work on the front while Steve's going to cut out those and start popping speakers in, wiring them in, and then we'll come back and meet at the amp side. We'll give you guys a little update as we get into the next step, which is the AV device installation, wiring in all the speakers. After that, we'll get into testing and calibration, validating all lines, labeling everything, and that'll be a wrap, but we'll get some more work done here, and we'll give you guys a little update as we go. All right, buddies, so we kind of finished the job. We kind of went ahead and skipped a couple steps and finished the job, but let's see how it looks. We showed you the before, now let's see the after. So 6 in-ceiling speakers, partner of Sonance and Sonos, or Sonos and Sonance. Their little marketing partnership brings us these actually fantastic speakers. I happen to really like them. They really do produce good, clean sound, and then when paired with Sonos equipment, what they do is they're configurable more so than a typical in-ceiling or on-wall speaker, in the sense that the app and the software actually does recognize these speakers for what they are. They actually have a little piece of circuitry on board that communicates with the Sonos app, allowing you to calibrate these for the particular environment they're being installed in. They also really are aesthetically pleasing. I've installed thousands of speakers at this point, and honestly, they really know how to make a speaker, and they really know how to make a grill. The grills are absolutely exquisite. You'd be surprised how many companies fail in this regard, to be honest. Also, we did a Unify access point, but that's another video. Now, this is your working space. Maybe we'll come back and do another little walkthrough. I think actually we're going to shoot the other video. Yeah, we're going to do the acoustic treatments, and we'll shoot that video too, but let's go back to the source. 2 Sonos amps. They're right now paused and green. Everything's wired up back here. Left them plenty of slack for future applications, serviceability. Nice heavy gauge, good clean copper wire. Let's take a look outside. We'll show you the outdoor situation. For outdoors, we did a set of Klipsch 525 outdoor on-wall speakers. We did them in white. It seemed to match the decor, the aesthetics that they have right now. Also, we didn't want to go too big, too crazy. I happen to love the AW650s from Klipsch, but these seemed like a nice moderate size aesthetically and acoustically. So we're getting the big sound we want out of these, but we're not killing the bank and we're not killing the aesthetics, because the 625s are pretty damn big, to be honest. Very happy with the overall sound, aesthetics, everything. The inside looks gorgeous. The only thing we have left is we're going to do the acoustic treatments in there. We're going to replace those dated squares, and this place will be top-notch, aesthetically and acoustically. All right, buddies, so we finished here at Shore Point's BBQ, right? Yeah, Shore Point's BBQ. We just finished the audio installation. We showed you 6 speakers, start to finish. We showed you 2 outdoor speakers, start to finish, all driven by Sonos. Now, typically I recap, but what I want to do is introduce you to Ryan. He owns Shore Points. First of all, how was your experience? Let's start from the beginning. So, you called me. I'm not sure where you found me. Google, Thumbtack, whatever it is. You found me. I think a few days later we did the assessment. I'm not sure. Was it same day?
Yeah, so actually I reached out with a text, and Jose instantly texted me back. Super professional. Quickly set up an appointment to give me a quote. He was there on time, gave me a quick quote. It was very reasonable.
I think I shot you on the spot, right?
On the spot, yeah.
I like to shoot my quotes on the spot. It's best for both parties to be efficient.
Yeah.
Before the even install starts. So initially you contacted me for data though, and we did do data. We ran 2 data lines for a POS system. We also ran 1 data line for Unify Wi-Fi access point for your new Toast point of sale system.
Yes, correct.
So we broke bread, we did the data, the job went well, everyone was happy, and I said, hey, you don't have any speakers. So let's get some speakers in here. But yeah, I mean, what do you think? Are you happy? I mean, to me, audio transforms any space.
Honestly, it's been an enormous upgrade. I mean, I've just started playing with the system, but it's taken us from here to here. And that was 1 day. So my recommendation is definitely reach out to Jose and his team. They're great. and I don't think you'll be upset at all. Truly professional and a great job.
And tell us about Shore Point. So what do you do here? What do you make? What services do you offer?
So Shore Point BBQ, we're located in Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. We do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Our focus is innovating barbecue, and we're just trying to make some awesome food for some local people. If you're on vacation, definitely swing by. And
Catering? No? Yes?
catering,
No?
yep.
All right.
We do it all.
Got
Definitely
catering.
check us out.
And there's some good. There will be some good music playing.
Some good music.
I think the last piece of this is doing a little bit of aesthetic or acoustic treatments on the inside. Yep. We'll be back. We'll shoot another video for you guys as well. But I just wanted you guys to check out the local business. I think that's it.
All right.
That's a wrap. Thank you, Ryan. Honestly, it was a pleasure working with you.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Very easy, straightforward. It's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, is that the Dreamedia van in my neighborhood? What? Wait, Dreamedia, come back! We need